Yes, come in.
Hello, big brother! It's me, Red Death. Did you miss me?
Oh, Red Death. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I could ask you the same question. Wasn't the world supposed to end the other day? No, I'm just kidding. I know it's a sore spot still. Anyway, I'm allowed to pop in and see my big brother and his friends for Christmas. Hello, famine.
Hello, Red.
Pestilence.
Hiya.
War.
Nice to see you again.
Ah, yes, about that. You can't actually call us by those names anymore.
What? Why can't I call you by your names?
Well, the higher powers in the parish council decided that our guidelines were becoming outdated for a little rural village in a developed country like the UK.
The whole local apocalypse planning committee got rebranded.
Everyone got a new name, apart from Death, that is.
Yeah, I don't see why I had to be given a new name. We still have wars.
I just explained it. Wars on foreign soil are out of our jurisdiction. They wanted something more generalized, which is why war is now destruction. Pestilence is disorders. That's the plural, so you know it's generally referring to medical disorders rather than a wider definition of disorder, which would probably go to destruction's workload. And famine got renamed as dearth, but we found that quite confusing.
Is that because it's just death with an extra R in it?
Exactly. Death, dearth, death, dearth, death, dearth. So we settled for deficit, because that encompasses a general lack of things, but it also has a nice contemporary ring to it, what with the financial crisis.
Blimey, I have missed a lot. So, which one of you's going to tell me why you're all in this little bathroom instead of meeting in the main church hall like you usually do?
The Women's
water damage
Institute
in it.
meeting.
Oh, there's water damage in
That's right. The Women's Institute did their water damage. They, they can't be trusted with anything.
Oh, good. I was worried for a minute that the parish council had kicked you out or something.
No, it was the Women's Institute that did the water damage.
They're very volatile.
Oh, echinacea. So, what have you been up to, little brother? The usual exsanguinations? Taking a gap century, maybe? The Red Death stalking abroad, that kind of thing? Iron apple, perhaps?
Well, actually, I've sort of given up on the whole making people bleed to death from their eye sockets thing.
Oh dear, that's a shame. You were rather good at that.
No, it's not a bad thing. I've just been pursuing a different career path. I got into the brewing industry.
Unsurprising.
And then I started inventing new drinks. And I came up with an idea for a drink you may have heard of. It's only called strawberry cider.
Oh, that's really
great.
nice.
that's
Wow.
proper good, that is.
You know, I love strawberry cider, Red Death, even more than pear cider.
Thank you, Deficit.
Well, that's brilliant, Red Death. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Death, show your Vanitas painting on the wall.
Oh no, he doesn't want to see that.
Now go on, let's see it. I used to love your paintings. You know, when we were teenagers, he was always hiding in his room, scraping away with his paintbrushes. It's good that you were developing a skill. I just wasted my time chasing girls and killing them behind the bike sheds.
Okay. See how much of the symbolism you can work out. Might actually put your degree in art history to use for once. Right, fix your eye on this.
Okay. Well, for starters, you've got the old Memento Mori skull like any decent Vanitas scene should have, but it looks like instead of using an actual skull, you've popped up to the shops, bought a honeydew melon and jazzed it up with a marker pen, haven't you?
Yes, I couldn't find a real one for the lack of life of me.
Then there's a book, open on some profound passage about the fragile nature of mortality, no doubt. What is it, Hamlet?
No, I thought I'd go for something more up to date. It's actually a copy of the latest historical novel by Hilary Mantel.
Oh, I've heard that's supposed to be very good.
Yes, me too.
You haven't actually read it then?
No, I've read about it.
I've read it.
Oh, is that so? Destruction? What did you think?
It was alright. But personally, I prefer the novels of Andy McNab.
Well, anyway, I'm sure there's something about death in the book. I remember that people seemed to die a lot more often back in the 16th century.
And they were all called Thomas.
Yes, that's true, actually.
So what's the little black oblong?
That's a VHS cassette. It's a dead format, so I put a little plastic cross on top of it to make it look like a grave, because it's already the right shape, see?
Ah, very clever. And the glove puppet of the fox is obviously meant to represent...
No, actually I've got to change that. Rabbits escort the souls of the dead to the afterlife now. It's part of the rebrand. The council thought that foxes had an image problem, bit unfriendly, so they voted for rabbits to be the new official psychopomps.
Psychopomps? Nobody wants a little fluffy bunny guiding them to the afterlife.
Oh, it's not so bad. Rabbits can be pretty dark too. Look at Watership Down.
Oh, yes, he's got a point there.
Yeah. So, I know it's a bit soon, but, that mine apocalypse, was it, well...
No, it's fine. I mean, obviously we were a bit disappointed to actually wake up on the day of the apocalypse. But then we remembered to look to our own jurisdiction. Why don't you help me explain Destruction?
Death got me a very nice gift for Christmas. Look,
Oh, yes, that's very nice.
it's a wooden pen made from wood, recovered from an actual Napoleonic warship.
And that got us thinking how it was all actually about trees.
What was?
The apocalypse. Woodland apocalypse. Explain it to him, Death. Well, we decided that the 2012 mine apocalypse was all about trees. So yes, Disorders got the second prize for that ash tree disease. Deficit got the third prize because it was a bit dry in spring before all that bloody rain, and that was sort of like a drought. A Destruction, I'm afraid, came last because we're living in the 21st century and the only trees that were killed because of him were the ones cut down to make into little models of Napoleonic warships to be sold in mail-order catalogues.
Stupid 21st century.
He was still war at the time, you see.
So you won the tree apocalypse, did you?
Well, as Death, I get the points for things that die for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
I'm not following you.
This, my bloodletting brother, is why I win.
Ah, Christmas trees. Very clever. Right, who wants to go to the pub? A round of strawberry cider for everyone, on me.
Nice one.
You coming, Death?
Yeah, I've just got to file this bit of correspondence. I'll join you in a minute. Another year, another failed apocalypse.